I know guys, I know, it's not Christmas yet, but the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar requires you to get into the spirit of the holiday. So with that being said, let's begin. This one comes with 329 pieces, is for ages 6 and plus, and it comes with a serial number of 75340. Let's go all the way to the right of the box, and there we have Darth Vader with his beautiful summer tank top shirt, and with that beautiful representation of Darth Vader's castle in sand form. A little bit on the top there we have a moisture evaporator, a ATST, a TIE interceptor, the Bad Batch shuttle, a T16 Sky Hopper, Luke's Land Speeder, and of course our Santa Claus gun droid. And right in the back of the box there we have, all the way from the left, a clone trooper commander, a droid, a hot turret, a laser cannon, a ammo rack, a snow trooper, and right in the right there we have Luke Skywalker with his hot clothing in a Wampa Cave. If we move all the way to the other side, we have a droid drifter, a B-Wing, a Republic gunship, a B35 Land Speeder. Now let's move to our featured minifigure, Lord Vader. That minifigure, it looks great, it looks beautiful. Let's get this review started with one of the most anticipated minifigures, and that's gonna be Darth Vader, as seen with his tank top in the summer vacation animation in Disney Plus. There you guys can see it. Let me just turn it all around so you guys are able to see it right there. Now let's go through some of the details in his shirt, because there is a lot of detail what they put in there in the tank top. And there we have the sun, there we have some of the TIE fighters, there we have the palm trees, the water. We even are able to see the reflection of the sun in the water, like that's pretty cool. And then we have the Death Star right there, and then right here we have a little island with us with another palm tree in there. The printing in the back there, you can see some of the other TIE fighters, and then again the Death Star. There you see the tower control and Scarif with some birds around, the bridge that connects to the other island, and then some of the palm trees and more water right there. And like I said, like the printing and the colors scheme that they use for this minifigure, it just looks really good. We have printing in the arms right there, and then there is printing in the other one too right there. We have printing in the front. There is sadly no printing in the back when it comes to the legs right there. There's nothing in there. The helmet, it is the helmet that it breaks into sections. It was so weird to see that they just used a white headpiece and they just printed the face, and it is not even like it is matte or anything. It almost seems like Darth Vader is like smiling, you know, and it looks cool. In the back there we have some of the scarves in his head, but yeah, I'm not sure if the white piece head it is to simulate, because you remember it is based on the summer vacation animation, so that maybe he has some kind of like sunblock. I was thinking about that, but I mean I'm not sure if that's the case, but that's what it kind of seems like, you know. But in general, like the minifigure from the back, the printing of the shirt, it looks just so good. Like the tank top looks so good. I really like what they did here, even though the advent calendar is for Christmas, but you know, like I like what they did here. Next we have our Christmas gang droid, and with this gang droid, I mean it's really simple. It has no printing, but I like how they use the scheme colors of blacks, whites, and reds to literally create Santa Claus as a gang droid. Like right here they create the boots with these studs right there, and then these two sections right here of a black one and a red one, then the white section right here. I'm not sure if that's to represent the belt or pieces of the belly section, but and then right here how they create the hat, that looks pretty cool. I like how they did the beard with this piece right there, and then I'm not sure if these are supposed to be the eyes or these ones, but whatever it is going on here, you see it and you're like, okay, yeah, Santa Claus. Like you can literally see it. Like it is pretty cool. I mean, the gang droid as Santa Claus, I love it. I love how they did this. Now let's move to the next one. So next we have the Republic gunship, and this is how the gunship actually looks. I mean, the gunship, it is pretty simple, and there is some of the green, there is the center of the gunship. Here are some of the shooters. These are to represent the rotating cannons, and that's pretty cool. I mean, I like what they did here, and it does look like the gunship. So yeah, it is pretty cool how it looks. Now let's move to the next minifigure, Luke's Land Speeder. And there right there we have the Land Speeder, and it's the same as the gun with the gunship. I mean, it looks like Luke's Land Speeder. They did create, it has a lot of detail in there. I like the little Land Speeder, it is really cute. and it represents everything. I mean, right here even they did like representing, I think, C-3PO and Luke Skywalker, and just like, I mean, as I see it, right, because it is just the stats there, but you're like, oh, okay, C-3PO and Luke Skywalker. So it is really a really nice mini scale of Luke's Land Speeder. So now we have the Bad Batch shuttle right there, and this one kind of look, I mean, it does look like the shuttle, like I said. Like a lot of these minifigures do look like what it is supposed to look like, and it looks good. It kind of looks like a little bad too at the same time, but yeah, I mean, it looks great, the little minifigure right there. Now let's move to the next one, the ATSD. Let me know, guys, what you think about this one, because I think this one is one of my favorite ones when it comes to how it looks. It looks really cute. It looks really nice how they did it. Now the next one that we have here is a droid, and I mean the droid is just a droid. It's nothing amazing about it. Now the next one is gonna be the Snow Trooper. I mean, the Snow Trooper, as we have seen in other ones, it doesn't have that much of detail and printing, but it has some, and it looks good. It doesn't look bad at all. Doesn't have printing in the arms either. In the back there is printing right here in this section, so that's good. It looks good. In the inside there we remove the helmet. It has only one face, and it's like a happy face. It doesn't have other one. It is just one face, so that's what we get with this one. But yeah, I mean, the helmet, it looks good in general. It just looks like the Snow Trooper. It's nothing crazy about it. The next one that we have here is gonna be a Droid Drifter. I mean, the details in this one is another of my favorite ones. It looks really good to be a really tiny scale, and I think it is supposed to be like this, yeah, like that. So it is really nice, and these sections do open with it, so that's cool. And that's what it is supposed to, like, shoot the laser from the section. So yeah, it looks good. I mean, it doesn't look bad at all. I like that design, and it is a really tiny mini scale of the Droid Drifter. I do like what I see here, like, a lot. I think what everybody pretty much wanted from this set, and I think this is a piece that everybody was waiting for. And I mean, you guys let me know, but I think everybody was pretty much waiting for this one. And this is the Snowball. I mean, like, I think that's my favorite part of this advent calendar, this Snowball. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Now we have here the big wing, and right here, right there, I mean, for those who don't have a full-size big wing and we're not able to get it, there we have one, guys. I mean, at least we have something, right? So yeah, I mean, it looks really good. I like what they did here too. I mean, the big wing looks great too. Now this one cannot stand by itself because you have to pretty much put something here, or you can display it like this sideways. But other than that, I mean, or you can add something here and make it stand here. But I think like this, it looks nice. I mean, if you are able to create something like a stand, it will look good. It will look good on display. So there is the big wing from the back. The next one is gonna be the ammo rack, and this one they throw a lot of detail in this one. Actually was impressed for, I mean, like all the stuff that they put here. And this is they're supposed to be a blaster, and it does actually shoot. I mean, right here you guys can see it. This is something that I find out like to be really cool, but these ones are supposed to be like mouse droids, and they look really nice. Like you see them, it's 1 and 2 right there. So it looks really cool. Like, it's nice that they actually did that. Like, and they look like it. That's another thing. Like, it looks like the droid, like the mouse droid. That's amazing. Like, that's good. Now the next one in here we have here is the B35 Land Speeder. The amount of detail that they were able to put on this one, I like the little orange details and the pieces that they use for it. Doesn't look bad. Now the next one that we have here is the Moisture Evaporator, as seen in the Lars farm. There is all around. It's nothing too impressive about it, but again, it looks like it, and that's the good thing, that the actual figure looks what it is supposed to look like, and that's good right there. Next we have a Acclimator Star Cruiser. I mean, it's really simple, and it's nice that I actually brought it back to life right here. So yeah, I mean, it is pretty nice. The details in this one is nothing like interesting about it or like amazing about it, but so for this one, like, it is pretty much straightforward. It is just gray, a sandy gray and then a clear gray, so it looks good. It doesn't look bad. For next build we have a hot laser cannon. Now this one, it is packed with a lot of detail and a lot of playability when it comes to it. Like, it is really cool how much you can actually play with this and move it around. Like you have mobility here. Oops. So like I was saying before it fell, you have mobility here. You have mobility here in this section of the actual laser, and then you have mobility all the way from the bottom, where you can just move it all the way up and down. So that's pretty cool, like the amount of detail that they added to this. The next one is gonna be a T16 Sky Hopper. See it, even though you don't see it that much, and it was just in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, but I mean, it looks really good. I like the detail, I like the design. Another thing that I was gonna say is, it seems like we might be able to see something like this too again in the upcoming series Endor. So I'm excited to see how it looks actually there, because I think we saw it like briefly in some of the clips and everything that they have been putting out. So that's good. It looks really good. Like the thing, it's pretty like long as we see it in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, but yeah, it looks good. The next one that we have is the Wampa Cave. And with the Wampa Cave, I mean, it is just a little build right here, but they did try to put some of the design and detail into it. There is a bone right there in the section. Here is some of the ice pieces inside of the cave. This is supposed to represent ice too, and you're able to actually hang Luke Skywalker from there, so that's pretty cool. If you go to the round, there is just a little blue piece right there. I'm not sure what they put in there, but I mean, it is hiding. You are not really able to see it either. A little bit just through there maybe, but I mean, it's pretty much hiding in there, and it looks nice. It comes actually with extra pieces. That's another thing. It is amazing the amount of extra pieces that they put with this advent calendar this year, and it's good. I mean, you can just add extra pieces here and there if you want to. The next one that we have here is, I think, one of my favorite ones in this kind of scale, and it's gonna be the TIE Interceptor. And with this TIE Interceptor, I mean, you have mobility here in this section of the wings. They're right there. You have a lot of, I mean, you can literally play with some of these minifigures. They have so much mobility, and it just looks, I don't know, but it just looks good in whatever form you actually put it. Like, it looks cool, it looks good. And it did came with the printed section right there. If you guys are able to see it right there, like, actually that's nice that they did the printing in there. And this is supposed to be the thruster here, so yeah, it looks nice. The next, Luke Skywalker in his hot outfit, and there we have it. Now with Luke Skywalker, we do have holes in his hat piece. There's holes right there, and there's holes right here where you can put the snow glasses. There is no printing in the arms, which it is a little bit sad, but it is fine. It's not bad. It is printing here in the shirt, a lot of printing here in the legs. In the back, there we have some printing here. The belt surrounds all around, and I wish they start doing like the belt printing here too, so it just goes all the way around, and it just looks clean. I hope they start doing that later in the future. The minifigure comes only with one face. There's one where it's like happy, so it is advent calendar. At least everybody's happy in this one. Oh no, it has another one. Okay, never mind. So it does come with two faces. It is a happy one and then like a mad one, I will say. I like the details, and it is a lot of detail here in the shirt, and it looks good. Like, this is a little bit even reflective, and I like that. It looks a little bit reflective in the light. It looks really nice. Now this next minifigure, either you like it or hate it, for the reason that it is in the set. It depends to everybody, but I personally, the Clone Trooper Commander, don't think it belongs to this set, and I'm not sure if they just had extras and it's just like, oh, just throw them in here. So I'm not sure what it is, but I mean, it is a nice minifigure to have, and it is pretty much the same one that we got with the Clone Trooper Command Station. Yeah, next, let's move to the next one, because this one makes me a little bit angry. So the next one that we have here is gonna be a hot defense turret, and here we have it. Now the turret looks good, it looks great. I mean, it looks really, the detail in it and the design in it is really nice. It does rotate all around this section right here. It doesn't go up or down, but it does at least rotate all the way around 360, so that's nice. It looks good, and this is supposed to represent a little like snow in there, here and there, so that's why it looks like really white. So yeah, it is nice. One of the reasons why people are gonna buy this set, and that's C-3PO in his ugly sweater of R2, and just look at that. This is the reason why we buy the advent calendars, and we want the advent calendars to have minifigures like this. Like, look at the detail in that sweater. Just a little bit of snow, a little bit of red to represent Christmas, and the R2 figure right in the middle. If we move to the back, there is nothing here other than just a little bit of snow and the same scheme. And right here we have the printing in the legs and right there, and actually this is the silver ones. It just looks good, and like I said, this is the reason why we get the advent calendars, to have exclusive Christmas minifigures of Star Wars. So now we have the summer vacation beach sand castle of Darth Vader, and it looks good. I mean, like, it is just amazing how like the castle of Darth Vader in Mustafar looks like it is nice. It is a really nice minifigure. It even comes with his little bucket, and actually comes with the little sand scooper right there. It's not a scooper, but it's a shovel right there, you can see it. So it is nice. It is nice that comes with all of those details, and that they give us something like this. Our last minifigure that we have here, of course, why I got this set in first place, other than Darth Vader, but R2 in his ugly sweater of C-3PO. Like, that's amazing. This one, compared to the one from C-3PO, it does have the Rebel insignia in the back, so that's good. I wish they had done that something in the C-3PO one, but I mean, we got here in R2 and it looks really good. The face of C-3PO, the same thing, they did a little bit of dots, and this one, instead of having the red lining like C-3PO, this one has green. Again, really Christmassy details in there. In general, looks really good. I really do like what they did here, and it doesn't have printing in the legs or anything of R2, which is okay, but it looks a little bit like too plain, I guess, the white, but I mean, it's fine. This is the reason why we got this advent calendar, right? Because of the exclusive minifigures of C-3PO, R2, and Darth Vader. That's pretty much the reason. I mean, there is no other reason why would you get this advent calendar. I got this advent calendar because of these minifigures. This is the reason, right? So let's begin with the price. The price is $44.99. Compared to the one last year, it was $39.99. So it is a $5 increase. Now, is it worth it? I do think it is worth it, and this is the reason. Compared to the one last year, we only got Grogu and the Mandalorian with a little bit of Christmas details here and there. But this year, we got C-3PO and R2 in their Christmas ugly sweaters, and a Santa Claus gun droid. And I think those three minifigures by themselves definitely put the price of the set up there, and I think it is worth it. Though there is some flaws, of course, in the set. And for example, it's gonna be the droid and the clone. These two minifigures do not have nothing to do with Christmas, other than just being thrown in there, right? I mean, I don't know why they even put these figures here. They just have nothing to do with the Christmas advent calendar. And we can say that the same from Luke Skywalker and the Snow Trooper, but at least those minifigures have something related to a snowy planet that normally it is represented in the Christmas season, right? Another thing is gonna be Darth Vader. Darth Vader and the Sandcastle, those are really, really beautiful pieces. And if you have not seen the Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation in Disney Plus, I will recommend you to watch it so you can understand some of the concept behind this advent calendar too. So with that being said, do these two belong even in the advent calendar? I don't think so. I feel like these two should have been part of a summer maybe promotion for VIP members, or some kind of, I don't know, summer release, right? I think it should have been for that time, but I don't think that they belong in this advent calendar. Now, something that I do have a problem with is Lego not giving me enough of Christmas related things in the advent calendars. Of 24 items, there is only 1, 2, 3, and the snowball if you want to count it, but that's not a minifigure. 3 items that have some Christmas related printing, details, designs. Nobody see that. But other than that, everything else across the set, there is 21 figures that have nothing to do with Christmas, and that's what the problem. I feel like that's the problem, at least for me. I mean, let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys feel about it? But for me, I want the advent calendar to scream Christmas, and it does not. As of right now, the advent calendars that have been in the past, they do not scream fully Christmas to me, and that's what I want Lego to do, to start giving me Christmas elements like printing, details in every single one of the minifigures. I really want to see that. So I hope in the future they listen and they start doing things like that, because I do want to see, I really want this set to scream to me Christmas and get me into the holidays, as I am opening one by one until the 24, and getting ready for the 25 that is Christmas Day, right? I really want that. I do really want that. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys like and don't like about the set. And as always, thank you for watching, thank you for your support, and I will see you guys on the next.